Okay, hi Earth Signs. This is your general reading for the rest of the month. This time I'm doing a 1 month reading. So the reading starts from today, which is 15th October. It should hold valid till the next month, which is 15th of November. And again, as always, these are clusters. So I'm doing all the Earth signs, which is Capricorn, Taurus, as well as Virgo. So these are general and collective. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We'll start with two main themes, one from the Witches Oracle deck and then one from the Yogic Path deck. Then we'll get started with the tarot, and then post that I will draw personal oracle messages from the Cosmic Reading Cards deck and the Moonology deck for each zodiac sign. Alright, so let's get started with one main theme for all earth signs from for the next month from the Witches Oracle deck. Oh God, how it flew. Loss. Theme for you guys, earth signs. I'm sorry. Loss. Okay, so you might feel a sense of loss about whether now that's in your personal life or whether it's monetary loss, but know that you are going through some kind of a transition. All right, there is some kind of a release happening, especially with attachments in your life. Now these could be attachments to material things, or attachments to people, or attachments to old belief systems, the way you do things or the way you've always been doing things. Remember, earth signs also can tend to get slightly rigid or slightly obstinate, because they'll just dig their feet in the ground and refuse to budge. So it becomes difficult for them to let go of things that they become attached to. Alright, but nonetheless, the main theme for you guys for the rest of the month is going to be that you're going to experience that transition. Okay, I know that when we get cards like the loss, or death, or the tower, or Kali as the goddess, it can look a little frightening, but always remember, loss is important for gain. Okay, unless you lose something, you cannot gain something new. Okay, and always, and this is always the case, whatever you lose is done its course in your life. Okay, so it is now up to you whether you choose to let it exit gracefully, or you choose to hold on to resentment and not allow it to go. Okay, because I will never say that what is there, what you are losing is a bad thing or whatever. No, because at some point in time or some point in your life, that is exactly the thing that you wanted, and that hence the universe put that in your life. Okay, but if it's time, it's done. It's time for you to let it go, and that is essentially what you're going to be experiencing through this next month. Okay, now when I say loss and when I said all of those things, it does not have to do with a particular situation or a particular person. It can also be feeling a sense of loss for who you initially were, or who you've always been as a person, and transitioning into something else, someone else, becoming a new you. Okay, you're bound to experience some loss of that old personality as well. Okay, so don't look at a loss as a bad thing necessarily. Alright, let's look at one message from the Yogic Path deck. Now my recommendation would be, whatever message comes out from this deck, be mindful of this message and try and work on it as much as you can for the rest of the month. Okay, this was your main theme, so this is going to be at the forefront or at the crux of everything that you're doing or everything that you process throughout the month. But this is something you might want to consciously work on and be mindful about. Okay, so we'll get one message. Again, this will be for all the earth signs. Tapas. Okay, I will read what it means, because I don't really have the correct or the exact idea about it. So I'll read what it means in this deck. Tapas is niyam, or self-discipline. You have gotten where you are because of self-discipline, tapas, and this will continue to take you where you need to go. While discipline sounds like a heavy word, it is really just committing to becoming the highest version of yourself. The next evolvement will require refinement of your inner strength. You are undergoing a deep transformation. What did I say? Transition. It's a cycle. It's coming to a close. Some things are coming to a close. Let them. Stepping outside of your comfort zone. So this could even be things about yourself. Okay? Gaining strength and moving through fear. Now is the time to ask yourself the important questions. What practices have I committed to? What practices do I still need to commit to? Is my daily routine serving me? How can I improve it? Where do I need to set boundaries in my life to further align with my truth? Am I showing up for myself the way I would do for a friend or a child? Okay? Also remember, a beautiful message for you guys, earth signs. Both are aligned. As you let go of something, remember to stay disciplined about it. Okay, also earth signs can tend to become so nurturing and so, they're also known as the healers of the zodiac, so they can tend to become so nurturing and so always looking out for other people that they forget to look after themselves. Okay, so maybe something that you need to lose is the fact that yes, it's great to be there for others, but not at the cost or not at the expense of putting yourself behind. Okay, so earth signs need to learn that more than any other sign, I think. Alright, let's get started with the tarot. I'm looking at what is going to be the energy that is going to prevail for the next for the rest of the month. I mean till November 15th for you guys. Oh wow, so beautiful. 9 of Pentacles. Imagine this is your card for Virgo. You're opening with your card. Beautiful. So your energy for the rest of the month is going to be, you are actually going to take care of yourself, and maybe that's your main theme is learn to not put yourself last or at the bottom every time. Learn to also look after yourself. Looking after yourself also is a form of prayer to God or to deity or to universe. Okay, so through the rest of the month till November 15th, you're going to experience a state of abundance in terms of mental, emotional, material even. Okay, and you're going to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You're going to actually do some self pampering over the next 1 month. And actually I think that for earth signs, over the next 1 month the focus is primarily going to be you yourself, and you're going to do that without any feeling of any guilt or feeling of any remorse, which essentially happens to earth signs when they're looking after themselves. They start feeling guilty about, oh my god, but what about the others? Okay, I think that this month you're not going to do that. You're going to change that and you're going to start looking after yourself, and you're going to actually enjoy yourself also. Okay, so this is a great opening card, earth signs. Let's look at what is going to be your mental headspace or conscious state of mind over the next 1 month. Queen of Swords, conscious state of mind or in your head space. It looks to me like over the next 1 month you're going to employ a fair amount of logic and reasoning. Also, you're going to be in a very, very stable state of mind. Remember that Mercury has also gone retrograde. Mercury does rule Virgo. Okay, and Mercury is all about our communication. It's all about the way we think. It's all about interactions. So with that going retrograde, it means all of that is directed inward. So I feel like with the Queen of Swords in your mind space or in your head space, you're also going to be reflecting on a lot of the things that you have probably been doing for many years or for a long time at least. And you're going to review whether those work for you or those don't work for you. Okay, but at the same time, through that process, I feel like you're going to be quite calm and quite stable about it, quite discerning also. You're not going to allow emotions to come into play as much. You're going to rather be using logic to a fair degree. Okay, this is for some, and then for some of you, you might be dealing with a female air sign. Okay, so maybe a female air sign in your, or you're thinking about a female air sign, older female air sign in your headspace. Let me clarify it for you. Hierophant. Belief systems. Might not be a person, guys, it might be your belief systems, or so Hierophant can have a couple of representations. Okay, this can mean certain belief systems or establishments, or institutions, something that you're tied to, like like a church or a religion or a temple or a mosque or whatever it may be, some establishment that you're tied to, that you believe in. That is one. The second is that a spiritual advancement or spiritual growth, or allowing the presence of, having the presence of a spiritual leader in your life. And on the other hand, it can also mean a commitment. So for some of you, you might be reviewing your belief systems, and I feel that for most of you it's going to be that, especially in regards to your own self, and where you have showed up for yourself, where you have stood up for yourself, and where you've taken care of yourself, or the lack of it, actually. Okay, and I think you're going to be reviewing a lot of that through this the rest of the month. For some of you, you could also be thinking very logically about a commitment, or a relationship, a committed relationship with somebody. Maybe you're thinking very, very logically about it. Okay, so positive cards. Let's see what's going to be in your heart space for the rest of the month. Okay, two just flew out, so I'll read both. So in your heart space, you have the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. Earth signs. Okay, so in your heart space over the next month, also like water signs, you do have quite a few people in your reading, earth signs. Okay, so for some of you, you might be thinking either of an older male, like a father figure, who could be an Aries, or generally who could have somebody who has a very strong, fiery kind of a personality, passionate personality, very, go-getter kind of a person. Either that. For some of you, you could be thinking about in your heart about a woman who's a fire sign, older woman who's a fire sign, who's very assertive, who's very in charge of things, who's very confident, who knows how to get things done. Who's also very, very passionate as a person, really abundant, beautiful, etc., and all of that. So for some of you, that could be the case. For others of you, what is in your heart is that you want to go, you want to be more inspired, you want to have more confidence in yourself to take action where it is required, and at the same time you also want to become self-reliant. Okay, you also want to be the person who can give yourself the stability, who can provide everything that you provide for other people, which is, stability, which is a nourishing environment, which is a nurturing environment, which is being like a mother figure or a father figure. Everything that you provide to somebody else, all of that in your heart space, you want to do that now for yourself. This is how I see it. Okay, I'm going to very quickly clarify both of these as well. But it's a good heart space, wherever you're feeling like you might feel, most of you might feel like, you want more inspiration and you want to go more towards things that inspire you and things that draw your passion out. You're trying to pursue that from the bottom of your heart, and that's good. And also at the same time, wanting to provide the stability for yourself is also a good sign. Okay, so under your Queen of Wands, you have the two cards, which is Two of Swords and Justice. So I feel like for some of you, this might be about some decision that you need to make. You got now Justice and Hierophant, which means both are cards for contracts or commitments at least. So with the Queen of Wands, for some of you, this could be about making a decision about somebody or about something in your life, or wanting more justice and more balance in your life. in regards to some situation or some person. Could be a fire sign person, or generally a person with whom you've shared quite a bit of passion. So it could be that. Let's do one clarifier for the Emperor. Could also be a Libra person, guys. Just as a card for Libra. So, oh, sorry, by the way, Hierophant is card for Taurus. So now we have Virgo and Taurus in the reading already. Okay, so the world under the Emperor. Like I said earlier, this is more about, you learning, mastering lessons about your life, about yourself, about where you have given yourself the short end of the stick, or where you have given more to others as opposed to yourself. Reviewing those things, learning those lessons, and knowing that you now need to be in a place where you are going to be your own emperor, so to speak. Okay, your own provider, your own caretaker. I think that's very clearly there in your heart space. And for some of you, in your heart, there could be some lessons which have come to a completion, or some chapters or some equations which have come to a conclusion with a father figure, either with your father or with a person who you view as a father figure. Okay, this is in your heart space. So looks like in the next 1 month you're going to have quite a bit happening in your heart space, earth signs. Let's see what is potential obstacle for you guys. Okay, Temperance, potential obstacle. Learn to integrate yourself, earth signs. Learn to be patient. And not that I think earth signs have a trouble with patience in the first place, but sometimes, look, patience doesn't mean just waiting, just having the ability to wait for something. Okay, patience means having the ability to wait for something while at the same time not giving up hope or not losing positivity. That is patience. Okay, so while earth signs do have the ability to wait, what happens in that waiting process is a different story altogether. Okay, so with temperance, your obstacle can become that if you don't learn to positively wait for whatever it is that you want, or whatever it is that is set in motion for you but has not yet given you the result or the fruit, and don't worry, it's coming, you opened with it. Just hold on in terms of your positivity. Don't become sullen about it. Okay, that is one obstacle that you might experience if you don't take care of that. The other one is integrate yourself. Self-discipline was also one of your main themes. Okay, so go into yourself to unite yourself within. So whatever it is that needs integration, okay, by integration I mean coming together, forming a catharsis or a synthesis of all aspects of your personality. Okay, so integrate yourself, otherwise that becomes an obstacle for you. Okay, I'm going to do one quick clarifier for temperance. Knight of Pentacles under your temperance. So this could be about a slow moving progress. Okay, so you essentially losing your patience, thinking that, or losing your positivity during the time waiting period, thinking that it's not going to happen or it's taking way too long to happen. Okay, so don't do that, because that will become an obstacle for you guys. As you are waiting for whatever it is that you want, learn your lessons. Your obstacle can also become that you're not learning lessons that need to be learned or need to be mastered in your life, especially in regards to forward movement. Yeah, so take care of these things. Let's look at one potential outcome for you guys. Four of Pentacles, potential outcome, nice outcome to get. You're opening with Pentacles as an energy and you're closing with Pentacles as a outcome. So your potential outcome is that you're going to have the abundance of whatever it is that you have worked towards. You're going to have that. Just make sure that you don't become clingy towards it, or you don't cling on to it and become extra possessive about it. Okay. Yeah, so if I do think that in between there might be a lot of stuff happening, especially in your heart, especially in terms of your feelings or emotions. You know, once you overcome that and once you realize whatever it is that you need to realize, especially with loss and tapas, once you do that, this abundance that you want, this prosperity that you want, this, now whether that can be in terms of material, it can be in terms of finance, it can be in terms of emotions, it can be in terms of mental, physical health, whatever it may be, it's coming for you. Okay, your outcome is a good outcome. All right, great. Let us get one message from the Cosmic Cards deck for Capricorn. Man, this time all readings have been heavy aside from fire signs. Their reading was the lightest. Otherwise, air, water, and now earth also, all heavy readings. Not a surprise. Okay, Capricorn, you've got the same message I think as Sagittarius, which is free spirit. You are a free spirit, you are limitless. You are restricting yourself or limiting yourself by your own faulty self-belief. Maybe your self-discipline needs to include that you are in fact a limitless potential who can achieve whatever they want, who can manifest what they want. Okay. Only thing that you need to let go of are some self-defeating beliefs about essentially about yourself. Okay, so that's your message, Capricorn. Let's look at one message for Taurus. Be still. I think I don't know who is. I think Scorpio got it. Imagine Scorpio got this message, Taurus, and Scorpio is your opposite zodiac. So be still, Taurus. Especially if you start to feel like you are losing something or losing control, or something is causing you to feel like things are shifting, things are moving. Don't go into battle mode. Remain still, continue with your self-discipline routine, ground yourself, stay rooted to your things that make you feel comfortable, things that make you feel like you're connected to Mother Earth, and be still. What needs to be revealed to you, or what needs to move out of the way for you will happen automatically. Okay, Taurus? Let's get one message for Virgo. Oh my God, Virgo, 2 just flew out. So I'll read both. Okay, Virgo, you've got beautiful messages. First one, believe. The second one, awaken. Remember, after loss, it's a transition. So after loss, you have to awaken to whatever it is that you have let go of, and whatever it is that is coming your way. Okay, you've got some powerful numbers as well, Virgo. You got 1 and 4. All right, so with Awaken, the message for you is that you have been gently, the universe has been gently nudging you forward with signs, synchronicities, dreams and coincidences. It is your time to awaken to your true creative potential and inherent power. You are being propelled forward to stir the ancient wisdom that is already in you. So awaken to your certain truths in your life, Virgo. Awaken to things that are no longer working for you, to the losses that you need to cut, and so that you can move forward, and believe in yourself. Also, your next card is believe. So for a long time you cautiously walked, watching others shine and soar to heights that seemed unreachable for you. If you were drawn to this card, Spirit is encouraging you to take that next step and join the birds that fly through the rainbow filled skies. Take a chance. You have to believe. Whatever it is that is, wherever life is redirecting you, Virgo, now whether they are losses about your own personality or losses about situations or people in your life, wherever life is redirecting you, believe that it's for your highest good and open your eyes. Awaken to the truth behind all of that. Okay, let's get a moon message for Capricorn. Too many flew out. I'll shuffle again. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Capricorn, remember, only you limit yourself, only you box yourself in. So you are a free spirit. Take the action that you want to towards your desired direction. Okay, let's get one for Taurus. Earth signs, your obstacle may also be health, so physical health. Okay, if some of you are experiencing an imbalance in terms of your physical health, and you find your progress a little bit slow moving, don't give up hope. It's coming. Whatever is needed to heal or recover or rejuvenate, it's coming. So don't allow that to become an obstacle for you guys. Sorry. Taurus, prosperity lies ahead, imagine, and you've got new moon in Taurus, your own card. Okay, so be still, let the universe play its cards and move things out of your way. Know that prosperity is lying ahead for you. Okay, let's get one for Virgo. Virgo, you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer, how beautiful. As you are awakening to certain truths in your life, to certain aspects of your life, Virgo, believe that it is happening for your greater good, and know that in that process, if you need to get away and cut some losses and be self-disciplined towards yourself and take time out to be more yourself, be opened with your card. 9 of Pentacles is Virgo's card. Know that in that process, if you're unavailable to your family or your friends, it is okay. They are still safe and they're guarded and they're protected by the universe. You do what you need to do to get yourself moving ahead. Alright, so I hope that this helped you guys, earth signs, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. This again, of course, is for all earth signs, which is Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. So until next time, you guys have a great rest of October.